All right, Studio 3.
Tell me, won't you, is this love, is it love? When butterflies are dancing in me, if it's love, well, this give my heart a chance to be free. When it's love, really bring out the best of me.
Are you Grace?
I am.
Mike?
Mike? Hi.
Sorry, vlogging in.
Yeah, no.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us your work? Give us.
Drawing female form, and I didn't think about it in terms of, oh, it's Mother's Day, I'm doing female form. But being a woman and painting a woman form and sculpting, because I see my paintings as sculptures, it's fascinating. Being a woman, feeling the things that a woman feels, going through the experiences that a woman goes through, and painting women. It's just, it's brilliant. It feels really good, and there'll be lots more of them, I think, before I'm done exploring. And I'm traditionally an abstract painter, so usually there is not the imagery in my work. It's always been there. So,
always there?
Yes, I've been actually painting and showing in Hamilton since 1985.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excellent.
So it's been a long time, and it's been a great journey. And I actually got a really large painting that I'll be putting onto James Street this week.
Oh, excellent.
It's my maze painting. It's 250 feet long.
Well, where's that going?
Walk into it, through it, in front of the old Tivoli Theatre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out, everybody.
Yeah. So. Andy Goldsworthy.
Andy Goldsworthy?
He's a sculptor. He lives in Scotland right now.
Oh, okay.
But he's British, and he does gorgeous work in the nature. And that's the kind of thing I played with when I was a kid.
Okay.
Making nests and putting things together and building in nature. So.
You take one look at me, judge me first time you see. You don't know what I've been through, stepping my.
And your website is?
It's graceloneystudio.com.
Check it out, everybody. Here we are, Studio 7. Hey.
I'm Laurie.
Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
You're the videographer, the YouTube guy?
Yes, I'm the YouTube guy.
Okay. Yeah, those are little pieces, books and cards.
Okay.
And just to give you an example, well, this work here is a lot of collage and paint, but I use also Japanese paper, shogen, so you can see little bits of that in there. And I carve stamps.
Okay.
So there's a tree stamp that I have, and this one's an orange, like an orange slice.
Right.
And like grid patterns and things like that. And I just layer and keep going. And
so is there anything, if you can work with it, do you have any restrictions, or just anything that inspires you that you come across?
Yeah, I don't really like to restrict myself, but the only thing is I use acrylic paint, so I don't use any oil-based.
Right.
Just because it's not compatible.
Okay.
But anything else goes. No, I've always drawn, but I didn't start painting until probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 15 years ago, actually. Yeah.
You listen to everybody when they said you can't make a living at it, don't bother?
I don't listen to people.
Yeah?
No. I just go, Charlie Brown's mother, I can't hear you. It's called Hunter Wasser.
Hunter Wasser?
Yeah, he's from Amsterdam, I think.
Okay.
Around the same time as Klimt. A lot of people say these remind them of Klimt, but he is just this really wild artist who did vibrant colors and lived in an earth home, and he was like ahead of his time. So I like Mark Rothko. He's really minimal, which is weird because I'm not really minimal, but I love his work.
When dark meets light, when gentle breeze
it's really hard to say all together.
Right. And there's stages involved.
There's stages involved. Yeah, there's a lot of stages. But I mean, if I'm really flowing, I can do like 3 pieces like that in a day. If I'm really, you know.
She's a professional, folks.
Yeah, that's right. It's like this now. But I mean, and then sometimes I get stumped. So I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it, and I do some like, for example, I don't know if you can pick that up, but I do that with a graphite pencil.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm feeling really kind of meditative or something and just I want to be enclosed, I just sit there and do circles. So those actually take a bit of time, and
absolutely.
a lot of it is like loose and fast, the background. So yeah.
You take one look at me, joy before sunset. You don't know what I tell you. Step my shoes. There's more than meets the eye.
All right, well, thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
And what's the website they can check out your work at?
www.LAURISKANTZOS, don't forget the Z, .com.
Perfect. Check it out, guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Would you run away if you found out the real me? Like opening a present and not liking what you see. Would you run far away if you found out the real me? If I let you in, there are things you will see. Some you may not like, but will you stand by me?
Hi, I'm Alexa Lusader. I'm 16 years old and I'm a singer-songwriter. About my music.
Would you run away if you found out the real me? Like opening a present.
My influences, I'm inspired by all different kind of music, like genres. I love reggae, I love like country, blues, some pop. I mean, I love exploring all different type of genres because I like to incorporate everything in there because I like to be different with my songs. And so I guess everything's my inspiration in a way. I'd say my favorite musical artist would be Christina Aguilera because, well, she's got a great voice, amazing voice. And I'd say older artists like Etta James and Patsy Cline because I love singing Crazy and At Last. Yeah, I'd say those were my favorite musical artists. Oh, I love the Beatles, John Mayer, Jack Johnson. I love the very, I guess, acousticness of it. I love their music.
When dark meets light, when gentle breeze fight, come and see the real me. What do you see on the outside is only skin deep. Would you
I've always been interested in music ever since birth, I guess. I would always be running around my house singing. I mean, I always loved music. I always loved performing and all of that stuff. So, I mean, there was nothing, like, no event that started me with music. It was just, I was born loving music. Like, I remember when I was, like, 3 years old, I'd be singing Don't Cry For Me Argentina to my parents. I don't remember, my mom Vita or something, and I was just singing that around the house. It was just, I picked it up. Like, I just love music. My favorite song of mine, well, so far that is out for everybody to see, would have to be The Real Me, my newest one. It's also probably the most personal one I have, because it's basically saying, like, would you run away if I told you who I really am? And definitely that's the most personal one, because, I mean, opening up to somebody, it's so, you know, it's so hard. You don't know what they're going to think, what they're going to say, you know, and so it's basically saying, like, would you like me for me, not just who I am on the outside? Would you like me if I actually, like, told you stuff about me? I mean, and then in the bridge, it's like, if I let you in, you know, I'm going to tell you some things that I probably regret or you probably don't like, but will you still stand by me? And so that's probably the most personal one, and that's probably my favorite one. I remember writing that. It was at my grandma's house, and it was right after I watched 500 Days of Summer. It was in the theaters, and I was in the hot tub, and it was like a rainy day, and so it was like cold water or cold rain against the hot water in the hot tub, and that's when hot meets the cold, and then I made it into that song. I made the first verse, and thank you. Bye.